Have you ever committed a crime? It's okay. This is a safe space. Whisper it in my ear. Just say it. Yeah, and you're cooked. I got you. FBI, come in. Come. He's here. He's here. Sorry about that. Hey, what's up? Welcome back to another video. We're reacting to a new series on this channel, and it's called Lineup. Today's video we're reacting to today is called Match Crime to Person. I wonder what felonies these people have committed. I'm thinking like this video could go from ranges of like one person jaywalked, the other committed mass arson. Anyway, y'all know the drill. Let's get started.
Hello.
Hi.
Introduce yourself.
My name's Shalee. I am a criminal defense attorney. I've been practicing for about 20 years.
I feel like that's cheating a little bit. They brought in a freaking pro. What'd you say, 20 years? I thought this was just about to be like just normal people being like, yeah, you probably killed a couple people. I just like the vibe, you know?
My name is Jaquay.
First of all, can we just like acknowledge the fit? Where do you get these socks? Big Nike guy as well. Nike, Jordan. Has a little bit of that red to pop out, you know what I'm saying? I like this dude already, man.
I am 40 years young.
Today you're gonna match crime to person.
Oh, I get to stereotype people.
Yes. Yeah. Do you have a criminal record?
My teens and my 20s was really wild. All my charges are possession and attempted distribute charges, man, with narcotics. 3 different charges, man.
So he like has charges. One person's a pro at it. One person has experience in it. I bet the next person is just a random dude.
Have you ever committed a crime?
Yes, it was a very easy vanilla crime. I used to smoke weed as a teenager.
So we just got a chill stoner dude. I'm liking this lineup already, man. He looks like Bob Ross. I love this jacket, man. Just perfectly encapsulates his vibe.
I've been convicted of 2 crimes. One was a cannabis offense when I was 21 years old. Another was I was accused of making a false statement and we settled it. I know what it's like to sit in the defense chair.
Okay, I'm gonna hand you the list of the crimes. What kind of person comes to mind when you read out each one?
Domestic violence.
All right, let's look at these crimes. Felony drug possession. So we talking like the hard stuff. Freaking fit. Molly. Wait, what's another hard drug? Fit. Identity theft. Low-key lame on crime, bro. Oh, I'm gonna be you. All right. Reckless endangerment and stolen vehicle. GTA. Domestic violence. Okay, that's pretty bad. Attempted murder. That's up there in crimes. Theft in the second degree and fraud. All right.
What do you mean, all right?
Grand theft auto, burglary, possession of a stolen firearm, and car brawl. So this is just Michael from GTA 5, or any of the main characters.
Oh, attempted murder. Usually when stuff like this happens, it's crimes of passion.
Felony drug possession. In my mind, I'm thinking of an older black guy. I grew up during the crack era. And so in my community, everyone was impacted by drugs.
The next, identity theft, multiple counts.
I love Jaquay's laugh, bro. Low-key become one of my favorite videos already, and we haven't even gone into like the actual video yet.
You gotta get close to people. To get their information, you gotta have a good gift of gab, you gotta have a good game. My bias is tells me younger women.
You ready to meet the lion?
Yes, I am ready.
Are you nervous?
Yes.
You look like the painter guy.
Oh, Bob Ross?
Yeah, Bob Ross.
I get that a lot.
What's up with y'all, man?
What's the first charge on your list?
Felony drug possession.
All right, watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm about to go 7 for 7 right here. This man low-key looks like he did identity theft for fun, like he did as a joke, and then he got caught. This guy definitely sold weed. You're looking at him and you're like,
oh, this man definitely attempted murder.
He's not attempting to murder anybody. If he wanted to kill somebody, he's murking him, bro. That person is gone. This guy gives off murder vibes. I don't know why, he just, look at him, man. Look at those jeans. No sane person would wear jeans that tight. And domestic violence. I don't want to like say anybody's an abuser by the way they look, but like, she low-key gives off that type of vibe. All right, this guy was definitely the thief. He's ready to steal something right now. Grand theft auto? Let's say her. She looks like she's ready to just like, yeah. Reckless endangerment and stolen vehicle. Yeah, we could just put that on him. All right. Watch this, 7 for 7 right now.
Everyone loves drugs. People of all backgrounds, all types of people, and so I don't know how I'm gonna approach this, but we'll kind of see how this goes. Why don't you come on over?
I'm gonna pull you off for felony drug possession.
You, sir. Why were you smiling when you walked out?
I was wondering, do I fit
Why?
the description? I was just trying to figure it out. That's why it was funny to me.
I grew up in the crack epidemic when it was flooded the community. Back then, those who were doing drugs, they looked like you.
I got the clug look.
They say felony drug possession, but he could have just been partying. Well, you look like you like to party, and so you might have had something, you know, after the club tonight, you know, you had something in your pocket, you know, you might have got a little too loud, somebody called the cops.
What drugs do you think I had?
Man, probably some ecstasy.
Yo, this man's calling him a freak. Okay. He looked like Kelly Oubre. And we all know Kelly Oubre a freak in the sheets, bro.
What drugs have you done?
Alcohol, weed, shrooms, acid.
Is alcohol a drug? Really? Alcohol's considered a drug. The more you know. I did not know that. I thought alcohol was just alcohol. How much beers are you freaking... Wait, pause, hold on. This motion doesn't work. How much beers are you freaking chugging to get a felony drug charge?
Molly, mescaline, peyote,
Those are all the fun ones so far.
ayahuasca,
Yeah.
heroin,
Okay.
meth,
Now we're getting to
cocaine,
that, yeah.
crack.
This man just listed like 17 drugs off the top of his head. I said this guy was a murderer. He might be a murderer. The amount of drugs he took, he could have tried to kill somebody. He used all 10 of his fingers and then some when he was listing all the drugs he used. That's ridiculous.
I think you committed felony drug possession.
Okay.
It seems like something that like you really accepted about your past, and that like is something that you're not shy talking about, and you've done a lot of drugs.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yes, I have.
What makes me look like a partier?
Your aura is big. You look like you could go into a room and have some fun.
That's your guess.
Yes.
What's next?
Identity theft, multiple counts. I'm gonna go here.
I think that would be you.
Why do you think I did identity theft?
I think identity theft, multiple counts, would be for someone who is young and may not understand just the consequences.
I just am getting a feeling of some tech savviness, being able to like jerry rig. I mean, do you know like are you familiar with like programming or like hardware kind of stuff?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. I think I think it's you.
All right.
You have to be able to get close to people. You know what I'm saying? You're not physically threatening. You look like you might talk a little good game, be able to get close to, you know, maybe some older, naive people.
Yeah.
And, you know, and get a hold of their things. I'm standing on that.
I love Jaquay's like inflections. His like the way he just talks, bro. He gets his point across quick and then he adds some more. I like that. I look, you don't be understanding him half the time.
Reckless endangerment of a stolen vehicle. You.
Come on over here, buddy.
Patrick, come on down.
Why do you think I have committed reckless endangerment?
I'm either onto something or you've just been profiling this way too much.
I think you're onto something.
You might have went to the meetup at night, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'd have some fun. I mean, you hopped in somebody's car, man, you wanted to turn donuts at the car meetup. And your friend didn't like that. You might have hit something, man. They want the car to be paid for, but the offer was like, you gotta press charges. And this is what happened. But that's what I think.
I don't know why you would steal a car, but you strike me as someone who could be driving high, which is reckless endangerment and under the influence. Also, the earrings kind of, give.
Wait, is this like a stolen car key or?
Yeah, I didn't even know there was a key, yeah. I think we're sticking with the reckless endangerment stolen vehicle.
Okay, thank you very much.
Chad, I look, you might have gone 0 for 7. I'm not looking into everything, bro. Frick. I'm not using my observation skills, bro. My observation hockey. If you watch One Piece, you know.
Domestic violence. Let me see. I'm going with a male. You, sir.
Damn. What makes me look like the type of person that would be involved in domestic violence?
It's the skinny jeans, bro.
All of the TV shows that I watch.
Do I look like somebody that domestic violence?
You look like you don't take no mess. See? Yeah, she agrees with me.
You look like a male.
I look like a male?
You,
Okay.
a man of color.
When you see me as a person of color, is there a specific race that you might see?
I do.
Okay,
I
what is
see
that?
you as a black male.
Interesting.
Am I right about you're not a black male. You fit the picture you present.
I thought this man was Middle Eastern, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I did not think he was black. It's the nose, man. He just has that Middle Eastern type nose. And the jeans, man.
So as a defense attorney, do you think that like the way you approach your clients might be through the lens of like what you might see in the media? Do you think that might be an issue?
Okay, never mind. I don't want you for the domestic violence.
Okay.
I don't think you're the person. I'm gonna find someone else.
Would you describe yourself as emotionally grounded or like has waves. I sense a little like, a fuse in you that could be lit up.
It depends on who the person is.
Depends on who the person is. That wasn't even part of the question. Cool.
I don't discriminate.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna.
I haven't called you yet.
What?
This man did not hurt nobody, bro. Look at this cutie patootie, bro. He probably did ecstasy at the party. He probably most likely did ecstasy at the party. I might have to agree with Jaquay.
I don't know your sexual orientation.
I'm gay.
Okay. Have you ever been in an argument with your partner before?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that domestic violence is yours.
Attempted murder? And these are all somebody's charges in here?
Yeah.
All right.
For attempted murder, we're gonna call Johnny down.
What makes you think I'm an attempted murderer? That I'm a failure in murdering?
I'm telling you, bro, this man's not attempting nothing, man. If he tried to kill somebody, it would be 100% success rate. Freaking one good whop to the back of the neck, they're gone.
You have like emotional, like violent tendencies.
I'm cool as a cucumber, man. I'm the smoothest guy here. You haven't noticed that?
Oh yeah, now I'm actually second guessing myself. Now I'm feeling into this. I don't think it's him. I've known some murderers, attempted murders, and like I'm gonna send you back because you seem like too friendly of a guy.
Do you know murderers?
I do. Yeah. I do.
What? What do you mean you know murderers, bruh?
I'm excusing myself.
Can you put the shiesty on for me real quick? I'm trying to get a visual here, man. I'm trying to see. Yeah, you look like a smooth criminal, pimpin'.
This man probably just stole a Snicker bars out of a gas station. Look at him. He got no ops.
Have you ever been betrayed by a partner before?
Every last one of them.
Have they cheated on you?
Yes.
Were you angry?
Yes.
I'm giving you the conviction of attempted murder.
You see how smooth it was? Yeah, there we go. I appreciate that. Attempted murder for sure.
This man is not murdering nobody, bro. Look at his eyes. If he's the guy that attempted murder, clapping my cheeks on camera.
I'm gonna bring Shy down. You seem like someone who could lash out, could have some history of anger.
Yeah, I've thrown tables into walls.
So what sort of thing sets you off?
Everything sets me off. I could have like a friend over and they'll breathe too loud and I'll be like, can you shut up?
Did you hit them? Like
I've bitten chunks out of people like in
Bitten chunks out of people. Chunks? You're freaking like fighting and then you just feel this girl just like biting on you and then all of a sudden you just don't have a tricep no more, bro. What? You just see this girl like
I'm gonna give you attempted murder.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's next on there?
Theft in the second degree, fraud. Okay, we're gonna go with you. You look put together. You look like you have expensive tastes.
Why do you think I committed fraud?
You steal some of your stuff back? You know what I'm saying, girlfriend? You know what I'm saying? You broke into your old girlfriend's house?
Why would it be trumped up to like a fraud charge if I was just stealing my stuff back?
Because you probably grabbed some of her stuff that was in there, man, and she was like, oh, he used my ATM card to buy a bottle of liquor or something.
That's not fraudulent, though.
Yeah, man. That's what they call it. You see all them charges under fraud when they charge people for that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's all kind of ways that they can get you and stick you in the slammer, man.
Have you ever embellished the truth in order to like get a job? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. Theft in the second degree, fraud.
Okay.
Possession of a stolen firearm, grand theft auto, burglary, and car prowling. Come on up here, brother. Come on up here, brother. Man, and see, I hate to do this to a black man.
What is car prowling? Oh, so they just steal stuff out of cars. Boot gang some pens out of your car. 3-day-old Sonic drink you have in your cup holders. They just steal like the loose change in like your door.
But I'm trying to think through it because charges is always trumped up.
Have you ever fired a gun before?
Allegedly.
Ooh. Have you ever been inside of a stolen vehicle before?
Yeah, I've definitely been inside of a stolen vehicle before.
Have you ever fired a gun?
There's been a lot of places I fired a gun.
Okay, cool. So there's a chance that you had a gun that did not have your name on it.
You know what? You bought a pistol off the home you didn't know was hot.
Grand Theft Auto, my understanding is not just stealing one car, it's like being a part of a system. There's like an element of trust involved.
Like the mob.
Like the mob, exactly. I think that's it.
I'm going with you for possession of stolen firearm, grand theft auto, burglary, and car prowl.
Hate to do this to you, brother, but that's where I'm at.
I mean, they're all crimes, and I'm a brother. So So it's not like we can avoid the inevitable in this
know,
scenario. So,
man.
it's just matching the dots. You
I
know
can't
what
wait to
So
see where they match at.
Show of hands, who did Jacob guess correctly?
Damn.
I didn't hear nobody who was like, yeah, you blew that, buddy.
1? Not even 2.
Not even 2.
This is it. This is to see how much I went. How much I went right.
Okay, they're gonna come out and talk to you one at a time.
You guessed attempted murder, but no, I had theft in the 2nd degree and fraud. I had a personal check, and I didn't know that on the back of it, it's faint with the person's real information on it. It's like a new security feature. I tried to cash it, and they arrested me.
Okay.
Yeah, how did you get your hands on these things?
There's a whole bunch of websites that you can go to, and I can get any of your guys' social security numbers, birthdays, and steal any of your guys' information right now.
Oh, she need to work for the CIA, boy. Oh my goodness, the government give you a job.
It was just like a dark web type thing, bro. It's like one of the things in life I'm never gonna mess with, bro. The dark web. Heck no. She just has access to all our stuff. She knows when my birthday is. She knows my social security. She knows the name of my first pet.
There are 2 different charges. The theft in the 2nd degree. I robbed Burger King, my old job.
What'd you steal from Burger King?
$5,000.
$5,000.
Imagine she just said like,
I stole like 5 Whoppers, bro.
$5,000 from Burger King? Who's giving Burger King that type of money?
No food.
Get a
Well, because
Whopper.
I was the assistant manager there.
Man, they really trusted you.
It was because my I busted my ass there every single day, working from open to close, not
Damn.
seeing my kids, and my manager just kept lying to me and kept lying to me. I just had enough and emptied out the whole safe.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
Damn, I've messed everybody up, bro.
I have a drug possession charge from when I was 18. Worked with somebody who was like family to me. Ended up getting pulled over by like 15, 16 cops in the crime scene investigation van, and I ended up taking the rap for everything. So
What was it?
crack.
Crack?
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't finish this charge until I was 25 years old.
Wow. So you spent some time.
Yeah.
Why'd it take so long? Yeah.
Just because I kept running on probation.
Oh, gotcha.
I would make
Can't
it
be
like,
doing that,
yeah,
dude.
I would make it like a year, almost a year on probation, and then I had my first son around the time I was 23. When he was born, I was on the run still. It took a lot to be like, I want to finish this part of my life and
Yeah.
move forward. So
It's a big hump. Well,
Yeah.
good for you, man.
Yeah,
That's
appreciate
awesome.
it, man.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
We love a good success story right here. We love a good redemption story right here, man. I think I'm 0 for 2 right now.
I had you for the possession of drug, but that's not it.
It was attempted murder. It was a scenario where an individual was supposed to fight my cousin at a gas station. He didn't like how I was turning out, I guess, and the individual decided that he wanted to go get a shotgun and started firing the shotgun
At the gas station.
at the gas station. And then so I acted by the only way that I knew how. And I fired and shot him. When I went for a trial, they ruled that I was wrong for defending myself and defending him, even though he let off 2 different times. Then I got hit with the spread from some of the gauge, and when he was falling down getting shot, I got the wrong end of the stick. You know, I did 13 and a half years because of it. I sat down, you know, went in front of a judge, and he declared that my sentence was too long, knocked 40 months off. I'm supposed to still be in the joint right now. I'm not generally a violent person.
Sure.
It's just I believe that, you know, in certain times you protect yourself or you protect your family. If you're in those scenarios, I don't know people who would act differently. I mean, that's what people should have firearms for, is to protect themselves, not to go and be the aggressor and hurt people.
Sure.
And I've only been home for 5 months.
Wow. Well, welcome home.
Are you a public defender, by the way?
I started off my career in public defense.
It's kind of rough because it's like some of the things you were saying is like as I see on TV, you're a defense attorney. So it's supposed to be how you interpret the law and how you interpret others to be fair or non-partial when it comes to certain things to defend them.
Ooh, she got clocked, bro. Yeah, I knew this man was just a big teddy bear at heart, bro. There's no way they would have like brought in like a person that was just like, I'm gonna just try to kill this person. That'd be crazy.
Mine is domestic violence.
Yeah, what happened?
What didn't happen that night, I went to jail. It was me against my ex-fiance. Things started building up. He's like on drugs. Everything just came out, and I just like started.
Just lost it. Your balloon popped.
Yeah. And so they took his word off of everything, but he doesn't want to further the charges because
This is still active.
yeah.
Don't say anything else on this. Okay, I'm gonna have you go back. Stop talking about it.
So I'm 0 for 4 right now.
You said I attempted murder. I did not. Well, that I got caught for.
Gotcha.
I did the reckless endangerment and stolen vehicle. When I was 14, My mom gave me a stolen car and I went on a joyride.
Did you know it was stolen?
Yes.
Okay.
She told me not to get caught.
Gotcha.
I crashed the car and got caught. And I didn't want my baby sister to go in foster care and my mom to go to prison, so I took the slap on the wrist when I was 14.
Wow.
Look, you mad selfless moment right there. Good on you, girl. I had respect for that, bro. At 14 years old, you're still a kid.
You are the third person to choose me today for reckless endangerment. Well, I actually had the car prowl, stolen firearm, grand theft auto, burglary.
Gotcha.
Dang it! I got everybody wrong, bro. This guy did Grand Theft Auto? I mean, he low-key looked like Trevor, but younger. Dang it. I should have clocked that, bro.
I was a whole different person. I was living on the streets, kind of got tired of it, so broke into someone's house, burglary charge, took their keys from their front door, grand theft auto, had the car for a few days, got arrested in a McDonald's drive-thru on Easter Sunday.
You want that egg McMuffin for breakfast, huh?
I was hungry.
I get it, man.
And then they catch me with the gun.
Was it your gun?
Oh no, it was stolen.
This man got caught in a McDonald's drive-thru, bro. Imagine the workers there, bro. So you want to McGriddle, and then just cops just come running in, bro. Oh, what the? Yo, Johnny, stop the fryers or something.
How has that impacted you now?
Well, the impact was just basically getting jobs up until the point where I did get a job, but everything's been pretty solid ever since then.
So you said it was a different life. Did that change things for you, that experience, or?
Oh, definitely. Friend groups, there's a lot of people I left behind, like a lot of people that I used to use with. I'm 7 years clean in September.
Congratulations.
Clap it up for my boy. 7 years clean. That's awesome.
All right, man. He said y'all had some fun. See, I said it was like a fun night. I kind of had it.
It was a fun few days.
Yeah, right, cool.
I had you. I had you a couple of times.
Yes, so you originally thought domestic violence.
Yep.
Yes, which was incorrect.
And then I thought that you were a black male.
Yes, which is incorrect.
Right.
I'm actually South Asian.
Okay, what was your conviction?
Multiple counts of identity theft.
How much money did you get?
Close to $1 million, probably.
Dog!
And he got caught. Impersonation is the biggest form of flattery. Or is that imitation?
So it's 25 counts of identity theft and then possession of a controlled substance.
What was the controlled substance?
Heroin and meth.
Oh, you was high on this shit, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very much so.
for sure. Yeah, man, okay.
Basically, my ex and I, right at the height of I had a career in television and media, got hooked on Oxy. Oxy led to heroin and led to smoking heroin and meth, and then ended up basically losing everything. We learned how to print IDs, get profiles of people, use their lines of credit, and just took off for about 1.5 years. And then me, my ex, and then a friend of ours were arrested on March 28th, 2013.
Okay.
But March 29th, 2013 is my clean and sober date, and I just recently celebrated 10 years of being
Hey,
clean
man,
and sober.
congratulations,
Thank
man.
you.
Good stuff.
You know, success builds on success, and I took that energy with me when I got out 5 years ago and just ran with it.
Cool. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
How was this experience?
Good. It's good to know the story. When you walk into a room, how do people see you? And then how do you make certain that you take up space to defy all of those stereotypes? You learn a lot through this process.
I think there's a lot of reasons that people commit crimes. It's certainly not something to judge someone based off of. You know, everyone's got their own story, and that's just maybe a part of and a piece of what makes someone who they are at any given point.
Well, mad respect to everybody that was on this video, bro. Makes me not want to do crime, that's for sure. Hope y'all enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment down below, do all that jazz. But most importantly, have a great day. That's a wrap.